create a high-fidelity prototype, apply visual design to your updated prototype. So this is taking all of the modifications you've done and now adding that refinement to it. And, in all honesty, you could have done this yesterday, and it could have been that there was a visual design issue that was causing some of the challenges in the prototype. And you could have made those modifications. You could, if you were so inclined and had the skill set, you could be building in a componentized system here, and you could be making tweaks to the components as you go to improve their visual design. But this is the moment where you try to make that one flow, or those few flows you're working on, and make them high fidelity, so that they look a little bit more polished, improving sort of clarity of communication and visual hierarchy, polish, all of that. So just this idea that the experiences come together in a way that communicates what you're trying to communicate as unmistakably as possible. And there is a challenge here that if you go through a round of visual polish like this, you may have a negative impact on how effective the application is. So if you are, or you really did enjoy the usability testing and the refinements based on the findings, this may be an opportunity for you to go back and run a few more tests just to confirm that the changes that you made here from a polish perspective didn't negatively impact how effective your app was. But either way, this is that moment where you put this off a little bit because you didn't want to add a lot of visual refinement before you knew the concept worked at all. But now your concept is good. You've made tweaks to it based on user feedback, and this is your moment to sort of add all that nuance detail to the polish of the design to get it to that level where you can speak to just the delight of the experience of the visual, the auditory, the motion experience of that particular flow. Again, focus on just the small part of the flow that you were working on before. If you're working in a componentized system, it may update across the entire prototype. But just to keep it within the scope of the design challenge, focus on that flow that you worked on this week. And should be, at this point, you should have a nice little case study for your portfolio. And congratulations on making it. I look forward to seeing everyone's finished work.